What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another portfolio update. Thank you so much for tuning in today. In today's video, I'm going to cover the stock account, the Robinhood portfolio, and the crypto portfolios, as well as the moves that I made over the weekend and today as well. If you guys could smash the like button, that would be immensely appreciated. And if you're not subscribed, then go ahead and subscribe. Okay, so today's stock account, we're up $1,900. Here's the account from largest positions to smallest. For today's movers, we got Tesla up 3.5%, CrowdStrike up 2%, Enphase down 4.6%, Palantir up 2.7%, and Riot up 17%. Cash is sitting low now at $3,500, so pretty much fully invested at this point. Just looking at this, I'm very grateful for my moves on Friday, closing out the Enphase cash secured put, closing out the Celsius cash secured put, and what was the other one? Shopify cash secured put as well. So it definitely just speaks to the fact to never get too greedy. You don't need to ride these options to 100%. Just take your quick wins. Didn't make any moves in this portfolio, but I did in the other portfolios. Just quickly want to look at Riot, already up 26% on Riot, 2,658 profit. And I think I just bought these like last week, so it definitely was a very good buy the dip opportunity on Riot. I'm not sure that we will see that $9 level again in the near term future. Okay, now looking at the Robinhood. So I made some moves. Obviously, I told you guys on Friday I sold out of all the Celsius shares, which is about 175 shares on Friday. And thank goodness I did, because Celsius was down like 12% or so today. But what I did with some of that money was, this was actually, I guess technically today, because it was around midnight, I think. Last night I was actually, I've been really grateful that I've been working the night shift during this crypto, what's been going on with crypto, because it's really allowed me to catch these moves a lot earlier. Because a lot of these moves start happening because the other side of the world is already awake, and they're starting to buy or sell like way before the US ever wakes up. So, I think it was last week, we had a huge sell-off, and I was awake during that time. And then last night I was awake, during this big up move in crypto last night. So last night I bought 75 shares of BITX, which is the 2X Bitcoin strategy ETF. So when I bought this, it was really difficult because it was already up 16% on the day. So obviously Robinhood, really awesome, that trades 24 hours. And you would say, like, why would you buy something when it's up 16%? And it's because I will show you, I tend to be very mechanical and just robotic when it comes to my rules to adding to position. If you guys have the stock and options blueprint, I believe it's on page 2. If not, it's on page 3 for sure. It's the 520 crossover. I'm telling you, this is one of the best indicators. No one talks about it. So this is the Bitcoin chart. The red line's the 5 EMA. You can do this on any platform. The blue line is the 20 simple moving average. So you have 5 exponential and a 20 simple. When that 5 crosses the blue, is extremely bullish. When it crosses down beneath the blue, is extremely bearish, as you can see up here. So if you just follow this one indicator, you got it right. You got out right here at like 69K, and you were able to get back in at 59K. So this crossover happened in the middle of the night, where this red line crossed over the blue line, and then that is a very, very strong indication that a near-term bottom has been found, and we're starting a new leg up. So you see this gigantic candle and a half. You have this candle here and this half candle here started after that crossover. So that's why, even up 16%, I'm just mechanical. It was very difficult. I bought 2,500 worth of BITX. And because it's a 2x leverage, even though Bitcoin only moved up, 2% from that entry, BITX move up 4%. So, I guess a couple weeks or months from now, we'll see if that was actually a good move. But at least for now, we're already up 4% on that move. So definitely happy with that. Anything else in this portfolio? I don't think so. I will come back to this portfolio in a minute. Want to look at the crypto portfolio. So this, like every time I refresh, it's up another like $500. It's getting crazy. Definitely really grateful and proud of myself. If you guys go back and look over the last like 2 weeks, just look at the thumbnails. If you're new to this channel, look at the thumbnails of my videos and you'll see the balance of my stock portfolio decreasing by 10,000 like every couple days. And that was because I was taking out $10,000. I did a video. If you look on my page, it's a gigantic American flag behind me and it says emergency crypto update. That was probably maybe a month or two ago, and I sold 73K worth of Bitcoin at like 68, 67 or 68K. And I put that into altcoins over the last month, and now it's playing out exactly how I'd hoped. So I took all that Bitcoin and I bought the altcoin dips. So this portfolio is now over 100,000, up $6,800 in the past 24 hours. So Bitcoin's up 6%, Solana up 8%, Cardano up 1%, Dogecoin up 8%, Ethereum up 7%, Beam up 12%, Echelon Prime 7%, Shiba 8%, and Brett 20%. By the way, this is exactly how you want to allocate a crypto portfolio. You want your blue chips at the top, and as you move down, it should be less value. If we go over here to allocations, the allocation percentage should be smaller and smaller as you work your way down the portfolio, but the percentages should be going up greater and greater. So if we look at the top, holding is Bitcoin, 35,000, up 6%. Next, we go down, it's less of a dollar value because it's more risky asset. But those more risky assets should be performing even greater in a bull run. So you see the dollar amounts going down, and you see, not exactly because Cardano is only up 1%, but as we go down, the percentages get greater, 12%, 21%, 8%, 7%. So that's exactly what you want. That allows you to stay conservative in your biggest holdings, but then take a small percentage of your portfolio and outperform by taking a larger outsized risk in that aspect. So I've been posting recently about this portfolio. Really happy with. I really don't have any money left to buy any more. So I pretty much am done buying the dip. I'll show you guys a little bit of cash I have left, but for the most part, this portfolio is set. Now it's just time to let it rip. The only thing I can really see myself adding to is maybe Ethereum, maybe Beam, and maybe Prime, because those were hit so heavily, specifically Beam and Prime, that they're still undervalued even after these, at how high it's up today. Still undervalued. So stand by on that one. Okay, now let's look at the little Robinhood. So SOFI. All right. So SOFI leaps are now in the green. Finally, I didn't have any conviction in the stock. I just had a conviction in the entry point, in that like $7. And look, I'm not saying that this is gonna forever be in the plus. Like, it could come right back down, but we're finally in the green officially on these leaps. Pretty much ever since I bought them, which was on April 29th, these have been down. So nice to see, if anything, just back in the positive. And that's SOFI. So we got the BitX. And these are stocks on my radar. Nike is looking very interesting, under $70. SOFI still a good buy, and PayPal. Obviously crypto just going crazy right now, and so really happy with that. What else? I think that's pretty much it. Covered the buy. We get to the options. So a lot of the options were closed last week. Let's see what we still have open. We have a DraftKings Strangle. The put's now up 50%. I'm not going to close it because both of these legs are working for me right now. So the stock's at 39. We got a put at 33 and a call at 43. So I'm just going to let that ride. M-Phase, we just have the 105 call, so still feel fine with that one, not managing that yet. Palantir, we have 18, 24, and 30 calls, which are all underwater, but not managing those yet. Riot, we're now up 28%. Jeez Louise. Shopify, we just have the 67 calls, not touching those because Shopify is still at 64. SOFI, we have the $6 puts, but these are down $172 because I rolled them when it was approaching closer to 6. So got to wait a little bit on those. And then the Tesla Strangle, we're down on both legs. We'll see maybe towards the end of the week rolling this 215 out to 220. So we'll see about that. But besides, I did actually, so sorry. Props to you guys who are still watching. Let's see. This is what I wanted. Oh, by the way, you guys want to see? So we went to the Orioles game on Saturday. So we got blown out, but it was my girlfriend's first baseball game, so it was still a good time. All right. I did make a buy over the weekend of Ethereum using the exact same 520 crossover. So this was actually last night. And look once again. Look at this. Make your buy when this red line crosses the blue line. And look at the massive move we had after that. So what I like to do is actually take my first bullet and almost try to catch the bottom. So when it starts trading sideways like this, that's when I make my first buy. My second buy I'll make is at the 520 crossover. So, that's how I like to do it. But regardless, that's why I decided to add to my Ethereum position. This was at like 1 or 2 o'clock this morning while I was at work. So that was, I actually need to update the Ethereum position because I added like 3,000 or 4,000 to that. So the Ethereum is actually now the third largest position in the portfolio at about 10 or 11,000. I'll update that tonight and show you guys in tomorrow's video. All right, longer video today. Hope everyone is doing great out there in the market today. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you want the options blueprints, 100% free, just send me a DM on Instagram, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care and God bless.